Hi, Mr. Gilbert here. Today we're going to talk about weather fronts. In particular, this video will be about cold fronts and warm fronts. So make sure in your science journal to write down weather fronts. And weather fronts are boundaries between two air masses. It's where a fight occurs between the two air masses for dominance of an area. And remember, weather fronts always move on a weather map in the directions the triangles or half suns point. So you see these triangles here. They happen to be blue on a colored weather map. They're pointing this direction, which means the front is moving that direction, or cold air is moving this way. And the red half suns means the warm front is moving towards the bottom of the screen, and the red warm air is advancing that way. So let's start with the easy cold front. On a weather map, this is what it looks like. And it will be moving that direction. So when a cold air mass overtakes a warm air mass, the warm air is forced to rise quickly. It's uplifted. And as it's uplifted quickly, you get thunderstorms often, heavy rain, clouds such as cumulus and cumulonimbus occur. You get wind, fast wind, and a cold front moves fast. It covers a small area. So you have a small area of precipitation moves fast, and it usually goes over you in one day. Here's a side view of a cold front. It is moving left to right, so you have the cold air beating up the warm air, and of course the warm air is forced to rise and create a nice squall line that's a cloud of storms, but the whole front is only 100 to 200 miles wide. On a weather map, this would be a cold front. So you have a cold air mass beating up warm air mass along here. Here's another cold front where you have colder air beating up warmer air, and a third one, colder air behind the front beating up warmer air. Okay. Our other front we're talking about is a warm front, which looks like half suns. Okay, the warm air is back here moving to the top. It's where a warmer air mass beats up a colder air mass. You get increasing clouds over days. And the clouds lose elevation. They start off very high and lose elevation, come closer to the earth as the front approaches. You can get rain or drizzle or light snow for maybe 2 days because the front moves slow and it covers a large area on a map. It may take 2, maybe 3 days sometimes for a front to pass you by. Not always, but sometimes. And here's a side profile. The warm air is moving left to right, like it says here. It hits the cold air and it rises up over it. So the top of the front is way up here with the high elevation clouds, middle elevation clouds, lower elevation clouds, and you can get precipitation over a long period. On a weather map, here's a warm front. So you have warm air running into cold air down here. That's all we have to say about fronts. I hope you have a great one. Enjoy!